Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. I just got a glimpse of the screenshot that's going up for my previous video for Aquarius. Oh my god. Anyway, so thanks for that, YouTube. So, we're going to do Gemini now. This new moon in Capricorn is going to be like, kind of like a switch. Switching, flipping. Like somebody's turning the light on. Illuminator McLumerton is turning on the light switch. You're like, oh, I didn't know I had all this in the darkness. How magical is this? Well, looky here. What do I want? What do I want? So start thinking about that and getting over that fear of the darkness, because you're about to get the darkness illuminated and you're gonna be like, oh, this is actually really freaking, oh, look at all this wonderfulness that I had inside of myself. Okay, so that's kind of sort of the energy that's coming in. So it's not the death and rebirth process has already happened and you're kind of sitting there in limbo, kind of in the dark, which most people are afraid of, hence why I just did the dark side of the moon read, which I highly recommend you go check it out, because I don't think there was one sign where I was like, just like, well, this sucks. So dark side of the moon reading, highly recommend. Go check it out, because that's going to help you understand what's going to be hit with this new moon. So new moon Capricorn, what's happening in Gemini? What up, see puppy toes? Puppy toes, puppy toes. No, I'm doing a reading. You have plenty of yum places to lay. Oh. That's not on your lap, darling. Biscuit. Oh. You want to say hi? Say hi. Moo kisses. Loves you. Later. Okay. Okay. I put him on a nice, squishy, lovely, soft. Okay. Gem. What do we got happening? Ooh. I had this song stuck in my head. I'm the witch of the water. I come like a thief in the night, enriched by invisible forces to lead you away from the light. I might have to link that song for you, Gem. Now it's really coming in hot and heavy. Okay. Okay. John. Well, dang, Gem. Okay. So, Nine of Swords is in reverse. You're not losing sleep over other people's emotional cups of BS. You got your Queen of Swords on. Your mental energy is strong. You're not fighting for love. You're exploring the depths with Mr. Ilummi McLumerton, or Miss Ilummi McLumerton. That's cool. Look at what you found at the bottom. So just put it on the upright. Yeah, you don't want to see it because this is in the... And then you got this. You don't want to move to safer waters because everything's moving slow. It's like you're in the depths here. You're going in the depths of the mental energy. And you're taking a light with you. And a little horsey if you gotta giddy on up, but you're moving slow. These are the only 3 cards in the upright. The Queen of Swords, the Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles. Now again, if you need to know why I read the Devil card, how I read the Devil card, there is a list that I put it why I read the Devil card this way. So you're looking here with your mental energy. You're digging through all of these places that are voids, and why they're voids, why there's pain there, why there's suffering there, why you feel the need to start numbing different aspects of yourself with whatever it might be. Gambling, drugs, food, sex, whatever it is for you. Whatever is taking you away from looking at things. The Lepus Tarot deck is a really good devil card. It's the devil. It's the little bun devil is sitting with his legs crossed, and he's got a torch in his hand, and his throne that he's sitting on is lit up. All this is yourself. You. Hi, Gem. You coming into yourself, into your mental realm here, into your mental authority, and being like, excuse me, we need to straighten some shit out here because, Okay, so you're looking at this, and you're not tempted by any other energy. This is the only thing you're standing solid in, is your mental weaving here. You're looking for all the holes. You're looking for all the ways in which you have patterns, and see the webs here? The patterns. You're looking for the pattern that's created these holes. What is underneath the addiction? And you're taking your time. Now, what is underneath the addiction? Why do we get addicted to things? Sorry, my candle. Stop. Why do we get addicted? You know why? Because we don't feel like we're connected to anything or anyone for any reason. We feel disconnected. That's why we start shoveling and trying to fill the hole. We shovel money into a machine. We shovel food into our face. We shove needles into our arm. We shove powdery shit up our nose. Filling the voids, right? Constantly filling a void. Whether it's on the external or on the internal. We're just filling voids. That's all we're doing. That's all this is shining a light on the void. And you get to choose. You choose. Nobody makes you do this. Nobody says to you, hey, you've got this void over here, and this machine is asking you for some coins, so why don't you go do that? Nobody says that to you. You say that to yourself. So why is it here? That's what you're taking your time exploring right now, okay? You're not stepping into any energy. You're exploring as to what all these little aspects of yourself are in the reverse for. Why can't you move forward in any union and growth pattern and sunlight and bliss and whatever else and equality? What's holding you back here? You are going in, Gem. You're going in. Okay? Now, I'm not saying you're liking what you find, but the worst of it is over. And you've said no to the cup of emotional bullshit and said, okay, everybody else's blasted cup that they keep offering me is not serving me. It's not. And I know this. I know this with everything that I am. I know this. So I'm not willing to fight for other people's cups anymore. I am going to take the torch and start burning down the things that are blocking me from my potential. Anything that's blocking me is going to be torched. And that's all you're doing right now, Gem, is just taking that torch and looking around in the darkness. But luckily, the universe is always looking out for your best interests. And like I said, Capricorn new moon coming in, flipping that switch. Capricorn is step card, by the way. Okay, so the universe is about to come in and help you out in this process. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're exactly where you need to be right now. This is this is creepy. Okay. Because this is exactly what we're all in right now. Complete and utter darkness. With a flame going, okay, I don't know what's out there, and right now I'm scared. So I'm just going to start trying to, like, find the holes. Find the holes in the system. Ooh, that's a lot of work, Jim. Not going to lie. It's not a lot of work, but if anybody can do it, Jim. It is totally you. It is totally you. Okay? So you've got the 9 of Swords. You're not going to lose any more sleep over this. You're saying no to the emotional cup of BS. You're stepping into your own power and lighting shit up. Okay? And you're not fighting for what other people tell you is love. For other people's desires is what I'm getting here. And you're taking Mr. Ilummi Mc lumerton and starting the process of understanding what it is, where the hole in the system is that's not allowing you to step into this energy. And this is all internal. Yes, the Lover's card is here, but you're not really focused particularly on the Lover's card. You're focused on why this can't be this way, and it's this way, and why is it not this way? So, and now don't feel alone in that, Jum. A lot of us are in that energy, like, okay, clearly we're fucking it up. How are we fucking it up? Where do we need to go? Where does it need to be illuminated? What are the webs I am weaving? What patterns am I putting out in my own life? What are the tangled webs that I am weaving that's putting all this crap in the... Right? Where am I putting my roots down? Jud. Okay. So, that comes in on Friday. You get the opportunity to see everything. Okay? Do not be overwhelmed about the amount of work that needs to be done here to get this back in a growth pattern. All this energy is here. All you have to do is bring the torch of truth to it and burn away all the crap that does not serve you any longer. That's it. That's all. And the universe is going to come in and help you do that. So don't panic. Okay? Because this is immune. That's a hard lesson. It's a hard lesson. But luckily, Jum, you got this going for you. Okay? This is the King of Swords. I said it was the Queen. I lied. I apologize. Oh, my bad. It's the King of Swords. Okay? Total and complete mental clarity and authority here. And that's what you're moving forward in. Total, complete mental clarity. Everything else... That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So, as long as you stay in this energy and you take your sweet little precious time here, you're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. What's on the other side? Ooh, 9 of Wands. The Fool in reverse and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So you are going to step into some serious, serious sovereignty here and figure out your values. Okay? Yeah, you're wounded and you're not willing to take a plunge into anything except for extreme stability. You are not interested in jack diddly squat that looks stupid. Look at. So on this card, there's a lady. She's already got a bird in one hand and a flower in the other, which means she's going to have to drop one of them if she wants to pick this bigger flower here, which happens to be attached to something with some fangs. Okay? Don't know what you don't know. that Mr. Mrs., I guess, Ilummi Mc is coming in on Friday and being like, that's probably a good call, Gem Gem. I would hold your little birdie, your mental clarity, and the little flower, values, and pass this dude up right here. Okay? So, because you have bigger and better things to heal from and do. You got 2 9s here. The 9 of Swords in reverse and the 9 of Wands in the upright. She's not exactly crying over this. She stitched herself up. It's like $0. You're like, yeah, so? She's like, I am still beautiful, darling. That's the expression on her face. I am glorious. I am sexy. I am beautifully scarred. Yeah. She's like, she's in no hurry to get out of this at all. She's no hurry. No hurry to get out of her predicament, out of her rose bushes. Because she's finding love there. There's a song. That is, it's by Sia. No. It's by Maria. In this moment. Because in your hate, I find love. Because I'm a survivor. I'm a fighter. Fighter is the song. Fighter by In This Moment. Is in your hate, I find love. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Okay? That's kind of what this card feels like to me. Is like, yeah. Because you are sifting through yourself. You're sifting through your own rose bush here. You're sifting through all of things that make up who you are, which is love. And even though they might be in the reverse right now, they still come from a place of love. You're just protecting yourself. That's it. That's all. Because this is the card that comes right after the King of Swords. Is this. You are protecting yourself. From losing sleep and emotional cups of BS. And probably a little bit more than that. So, this is the only power you are interested in embodying. That's it. That's all. And there's nothing freaking wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Gem Gem. Okay, so keep rolling. Keep being you. Keep going. Okay, so that's the root system of your read. Is the King of Pentacles, solid, stable energy. The Fool in reverse and the 9 of Wands. So you're healing. You're not making any stupid decisions. And the only thing you're interested is value systems and stability. Now, that value system doesn't have to be coinage. The value system could be your ethics or morals or your beliefs or your the way you spend your money or don't spend your money. Where you put your eyeballs, where you put your earballs, what do you shove in your face hole? All of those things are values. Jun, jun, jun. Let me repeat that. All of the things I just listed off are values. You value yourself. So therefore what goes in is what comes out. So you need to value that. And you effing know that. You get that. And you're like, that's it. I'm going to start balancing everything. And everything is going to be freaking bomb from here on out. Healing and all. I like it, Gem Gem. It looks like a hot mess. But, Gem Gems know how to deal with hot messes. Like a freaking boss. You know how to do this. And you're doing it. You're doing it exactly how you need to do it. It's not a divine counterpart, but I don't think they're going to have too many arguments over this. Let's get another Earth deck. Because I pulled this out for Aquarius's read. Because they also needed to step into some values. Alright, let's rock this. The air signs need some pentacles. Ta-da. Ooh, stillness. Okay. Nope. That's stone, people. Spring. Oh, lake. Hi. I'm here today. I have to go get some more coffee. For Pete's sakes! This book is like, it gives you 20 pages to flip through at a time. We're on L's. There it is. Okay. Okay. The subdued pastels of the early morning light quietly announce that the night is over and the sun is rising. The lake itself hasn't awakened from its rest and remains still and undisturbed. It welcomes the coming day, ready to respond with grace and fluidity to whatever currents and movements appear in its belly or upon its skin. Surrounding vegetation thrives the abundant water near the shoreline, and the unoccupied boat lies in wait for its next passenger. All is at rest in this scene. It is in the deep, internal stillness that we find our being and come to know what we are intimately united with is all of creation. To achieve this mindset, we must slow down once in a while and get away from the surroundings that interfere and distract from our inner tranquility. When we do so, this profound stillness is available at all times, regardless of the environment. We can experience this sensation with steady conscious breathing, or we can simply pause for a few moments and be still. The tempo of life these days has sped up considerably, and there seems to be no end to the quickening pace. Immersed as we are in the technological whirlpool, there seems no escape. However, there is no need to be a prisoner to the hurry-up syndrome, nor is there a need to feel trapped by the awareness of the collective intensities that massive numbers of humans are experiencing these days. No matter if the noise is from your environment or your seemingly non-stop thinking, it is critical for you to seek stillness. Find it in your world, whether it is a special place in your home or a place in nature that is far from human-made noise. Of particular importance is finding inside of yourself, which can be made easier by being in a quiet place in a natural setting. Doing so not only relaxes your mind, but it also heightens your awareness and senses. I get you definitely doing that here, Gem Gem. You're not letting anything come in, and you're just like moving on slow. You're moving. You're going. But you're moving slow. So maybe take a few moments out of your day. Maybe wake up 5-10 minutes early. Set your alarm. And sit in the quiet and the dark. Get used to it. Make it your friend. See? Just do that with all the lights off. Maybe light a candle and turn all the lights off. Right? Remember to seek that inner flame. Oh my God, she didn't. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because the moment we start demonizing things, we're tempted to go on the outside and start demonizing things. If we find that we can't handle that energy within us, we're not going to be able to tolerate it in other people either. And that will set us off onto a course of complete and utter madness. If you hadn't noticed what happens to the people that really segregate themselves from the things that lurk within them. So integration, I think I'm going to do a video on that because that has been on my brain too. So integration, okay? Not looking at this and then shaming yourself or shaming another person. We all have the energy, okay? We don't need to be cursing other people or casting spells on because it's just going to boomerang back to us, okay? This is That which is done out of love always takes place beyond good and evil, by Friedrich Nietzsche. Okay? Beyond good and evil. This isn't the thing that we've made it into being. It's not. We like to think it is, but how is that bringing us any comfort? Knowing that there's a big bad entity out there that's going to nail our tuchus to the wall. Guess what? If you don't have a goat, nobody can get it. If you don't have a demon mentality, a devil mentality, and you're willing to look at the darkness with some courage and an authenticity and integrity, and just be honest with yourself that it resides within everybody, and all we need to do is allow ourselves to look at it with honesty and zero guilt and shame, I think we'd evolve much faster, don't you? I think we would get someplace really quick. And I think that's really important for people to understand. When you are pointing the finger outwards, okay, and casting the shame and the guilt and whatever else outwards, you are casting it upon yourself as well. You need to very much be careful with these energies, especially moving into what we're moving into right now. Integration of the forces within us. Seeing that one is the other and the other is the one. Okay? And merging them together. Yeah. I'm going to do a video on integration today. So, and what that means. But it looks like you're mastering it here. I never really noticed on her face before that she's like, yeah, harvest God's darling. And then she doesn't, look at her face. She doesn't care. She's like, yep, I'm not leaving my rose garden. I see what's happening. But these are well earned, and I'm wearing them with pride. No shame in this picture. Freaking awesome. Okay? So, yeah. If this is the outcome, how can the process be bad? Just because this guy showed up? No. Ta-da! Okay? So, yeah, integrate. Take those magical, beautiful energies within you and start pairing them up. Being like, why do I hold this belief and then hold this belief? Why am I shaming this on the outside of myself? Is it on the inside of myself? Why is that making me feel that way in my body, in my mind, in my heart, in my spirit? Why does it do that to me? Because it's within me. There's something going on that you need to bring some honesty to. Now, it could be that, like, this particular system that a whole slew of people are holding up is not doing you any good, and you just need to take your energy away from that system. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But then you need to rectify those wounds within yourself. You need to come to an understanding of that is a pattern that was woven. Whether you did it for yourself or it was created for you in childhood, you need to come to terms with all of those different patterns and those webs within you that are creating particular unpleasant outcomes. It's just holding a torch to the truth. That's it, that's all. So you can illuminate it. Illuminate it. Look at it. Don't shun it back into the darkness. Newsflash, that's how serial killers are created. Watch that Jeffrey Dahmer documentary. The documentary, not the sensationalized crap. But the one, there was a reenactment, whatever the heck they call it. And he was obsessed with bones and animal carcasses. Obsessed. He wasn't killing them. He was just finding them and studying the bones. And because he was shamed for that, it turned him into something that he was never meant to be. So I got to that point where his father demolished his studio or his little shed study place. And I thought to myself, I don't need to see anymore. You already know. We could have a cure for bone cancer right now, but because society standards said this, that, and the other thing, we need to stop shaming people who have particular interests. We need just need to calm the F down and guide them gently through their passions rather than, yeah, I'll do a video on integration. I am not sticking up for Jeffrey Dahmer. I am not making excuses for him. Not by any means possible. Freaking what he did was absolutely wrong, and there's so many more people that have suffered way worse than he did and didn't become serial killers. So no, I'm not excusing his actions, but I'm telling you I come from a place of understanding. That's it, that's all. New perspectives. So when you can get perspective on that by illuminating all sides of it, you can understand that all you need to do is just, that's it. You already have the energy within you. You just need to upright it. It is that simple. If you can come at it from a different angle and be like, okay, I have this pattern. I have this web that I weave for myself. It might be toxic right now, but I have an opportunity to change my choices and make new ones, new choices, and upright it. Okay? Love you, Gem Gem. Have a beautiful rest of your week. I'll see you on the other side of that light switch. Keep your flame.